Welcome back, everyone. So, wow, 2 nights in a row I'm actually in the shop, so I'm off to a good week. Yeah, I was gonna climb under and do oils and stuff tonight. I don't feel like it. So I am gonna try and diagnose some of this electrical and just see what I can find. I don't know. For some reason my headlights and stuff aren't coming on, so it's either something between the battery and the fuse panel. I'm not sure. I got to probe around, see if the fuse panel's got juice, see if it's maybe the headlight switch or but just start tracking things down. I imagine everything under this is probably rusty and crusty, and sometimes just wiggling fuses and different stuff will get things to work. So but yeah, I'm gonna sniff around under here and see what we can find. Well, here's the first issue I came to. That doesn't look very good. It's still got a little bit of juice going through it, but it's about to fall off. So we'll nip this back and fix that. Alrighty, I just did a quickie little butt connector on there with a fresh piece of wire. Battery's on, power's on, keys on, headlights are on, but no headlights. So I guess we'll go a little further. Well, I've been checking the fuse panel. Everything's got power on both ends of the fuses, so the fuses are good. But then I just noticed, here is my headlight switch, and these two wires are just floating around, and it looks like the little tabs are broke off or rusted off from the switch. So probably with me monkeying around in here. Oh yeah, that one's just barely hanging on by a thread. Oh yeah. So it appears most of my problem is probably this headlight switch. So yeah, that's probably going to deal with my headlights. So now I think the next will be my wipers, and this is probably also going to affect tail lights too. So maybe I'll jump that stuff together and see if I can get everything working at least, and then I'll just pick up a switch. Alrighty, I cut all the old ends off, put some new ends on. I just plugged one into the other, and right now there is one tail light. So I'm figuring probably the bulb or maybe a wire's bad in the other side. That one's not real bright, so probably going to need some grounding issues or who knows what. And then up here we've got one headlight. So and probably this other one, I'll have to check the wiring and everything. That looks like, I think that might be the bright. So but we're making some progress. So it's just some bad connections and corroded terminals and stuff, but yeah, hopefully this thing will be coming to life here pretty quick. And I hooked up the other wire, and that's obviously low beam compared to what the other one was. So this headlight is still out. So it's either going to be wiring, maybe both are out, maybe both elements are bad in it. I don't know. And I'm still at one tail light also. So yeah, there's something going on here, but we're crossing it off. Look at that. So yeah, I got both of them going, and I just had to wiggle the plug-in in the end of this. But yeah, it's a real tight squeeze to get your hand in here. I ended up coming in here, and it's kind of, with these old cars, it's I always get the heebie-jeebies sticking my hands down in nooks and crannies. I don't know, my imagination says it's full of spiders and mice and everything else, but this thing's been in here for a year or more, so I don't think anything's living in there, but I don't like stuffing my hands in those little nooks and crannies. So I'm trying to get the parking lights out. Naturally, this bulb exploded when I grabbed it, and I have a Band-Aid now. But yeah, it is like seized up in there. So I got my needle nose pliers and wiggling and jiggling, and it'll come out eventually. Alrighty, we are making definite progress. So park lights work. And then when I got this, one of these was missing a cover. So on the dash right there are two new covers for these. So I'll get those on, and then hopefully, let's see if these turn signals work. Key on. It's flashing inside. And we have a right turn signal. And a really bright left turn signal. So somewhere we've got grounding issues, which could be our plug, our switch, but we're definitely, or it could be the bad tail light bulb or whatever's going on in the back. So before I get too serious up here in the front, I'm going to move to the back. And I forgot I have the trunk full of parts. Yeah, there's like a full disc brake conversion and tubular A-arms. There's a bunch of junk in here for this car. Like I said, eventually this car is going to be hopefully pretty nice. But right now, I'm just getting it going. So this stuff actually needs to come out and go on a shelf somewhere. But I'm not going to do that tonight. So I'm going to pop the covers off these tail lights, see what the bulbs look like, see what the wiring looks like, and see if we can make them work. So all the bulbs appear good. This, I believe, is an aftermarket plug-in hoopty on here, and it doesn't sit real tight. So I think I'm just going to bend these little metal tabs out a little bit, try and get a little better contact pressure on it, and that might fix my taillight problem. So that's a good start anyway. That is the passenger side taillight bulb. So it's got some pretty serious corrosion in there. I don't think I have one of these, so I'm going to clean it all up. The driver's side, it's working. It's a little bit brighter. But yeah, this is probably why the passenger side's not working. All right, so this socket, there's something screwy with it. I don't think it's letting the bulb go all the way down and hit those contacts in there. Because no matter what I do, I cannot get it to get the bulb to light. But if you'll hold on one second, I can, yeah, I can poke this little hoopty, and I'm getting power in there. So, yeah, but I cannot, I have rammed and jammed and tried to move things around and lift up them contacts, and it's just not hitting it. So, yeah, I might go see if I got another, something kind of like that, that basically the same that I can butch in here. Well, I kind of dug around and I can't find anything that's in the shop. I might have something on an old car outside, but I think I'm going to stop and see if I can just find some new ones. This driver's side one, it's kind of doing the same. It's flickery and it just doesn't seem like those really make any contact. So who knows what the new ones will be like. They're probably about the same, but I'm going to give it a shot because I don't know, I've already wasted enough time on this, but I think I'll have taillights once I get that figured out. So I'm going to move on and check out the windshield wipers. Well, it was a no-go on the wiper, but a quick check of the fuse panel, and that very top one is the wiper fuse. I don't know if you can see with the glare, but it's blown, so I'm going to get another one. Alrighty, I swapped that. Let's see if we got wipers. Oh, and that's a no, because that is the wire to the wipers that I just unplugged. So I'll plug that in. Actually, maybe I'll just probe it real quick and see now. There should be some power going to it. So, and now we got power. So, all right, we should have wipers, as long as if the motor isn't burned up, it may just pop the fuse again. So I'll get that plugged in and we'll see what happens. Alrighty, I got that plugged in. Key is on, and oh yeah, the sweet scratchy sound of delight. Sweet. So we have wipers somewhat, and I definitely need some blades, but yeah, that was an easy fix. So yeah, I'm not sure what else. That might be it for tonight. I'll get those other outlets for the tail lights tomorrow. But yeah, so far I think everything's working. So yeah, not a bad little evening spent doing that. So I'm pretty happy. Yeah. So yeah, hopefully tomorrow tail lights, and if there's anything else I can decide. Oh, I just did a quick butchy wire on my my electric fans, and I got to there's wires dangling right there. I was just jumping right to the battery, but I got to get those either hooked into the ignition or put them on a switch. But yeah, I still got to hook up all the relay and everything. So that'll be another subject. But right now, I've got the legal stuff almost. I got headlights, taillights, turn signals. Yeah, we're real close to being able to drive this. I'm hoping Friday or Saturday I'll be taking this thing for a little rip down the road. I did get it licensed, and yeah, you guys might like my license plate when you see it. Hopefully, I get it. It's yeah, a little it's a little on the risky, but yeah, I went for it. So if you know, you know. So alrighty, well, another good night, and thanks for watching, and we'll be back tomorrow.